everyone, welcome to the Sandy Uke. Today I'm going to show you 21 simple ukulele chords so that you can practice them in your songs that you learn, or when you pick up a piece of music, you'll be able to know what chord you should play. And I'll also put a chord diagram in the link in the description below, so please click like if you like this video and click subscribe so you get all of the Sandy Uke videos. All right, so we're gonna start with a basic C chord. You're going to play your third finger. The fingers are 1, 2, 3, 4 in the third fret, 1, 2, 3, right here, strumming all of the strings. This is your C major chord. Now, if you are asked to play it in minor form, you're going to bar the third fret with your first finger, the first 3 strings, skip a fret, reach up to the 5th fret, and play with your third finger, strumming all 4 strings again. Now, those of you who understand chord construction, the minor chord means it has the third of the triad is flatted. So that's your C minor. And when you bar that, make sure you just bring your elbow in a little bit to your gut so that you're on the side of your finger. And make sure you're using your thumb on the back of the neck. All right, now C7 is the first finger, first fret, first string. C7. If you don't know what a 7 chord is, if you understand chord construction, it is adding the 7th note to the triad. It gives it a dissonant sound. You'll hear that a lot in blues. So that is the C7. All right, so moving on, we're gonna go to a D major. On a D major chord, you're going to again bar the 2nd fret with the side of your finger. Don't try and bar it on the top part. You gotta bend it, bar it on the side. Skip 2 frets and put a finger in the 5th fret. This is D major. There's D major. D minor, again, is the sad chord with the flatted third. First finger, 2nd and 3rd. D minor, holding it with these fingers, strumming all 4 strings. And then D7, go with your 2nd finger and then your 3rd finger. You're in the 2nd fret for this entire chord, but don't use your first finger, use your 2nd and 3rd. That way your first finger is available if you need to place it somewhere else for an alternate type of a chord. So you want to use the 2nd and the 3rd. Playing for D7. And then this would be your bluesy type of a chord. A little bit more dissonant. Okay, moving on to E major. First finger is in the 2nd fret, right there, and then you're going to skip a fret and go 2, 3, and 4. And yes, you do have to smash them all into 1 fret. And you may say, my fingers are too big, I can't do that. You can, if you'd like, bar those 3 strings and just don't play the first string. So if you need to bar it, you're just going to play right there. So it looks like I'm not even doing anything because I'm just smashing the chord down, but I'm barring those notes right there, and I'm only playing 2, 3, and 4. Now, if you want to play it the other way and you can fit all 3 in, smash them in there, first finger on the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 1st string, and then that's E major. E major. E minor, so this is your sad chord, we'll call it. First finger in the 2nd fret, reach up to the 2nd, and then 3rd right there, strumming all 3. So 1, 2, 3. This one's a really nice chord and easy to play. And then when you want to move to your E7, first finger, 2nd and 3rd. First is in the 1st fret. The 2nd and the 3rd are in the 2nd fret, and you're strumming all of the strings as well. And you can hear that blues feeling there. I'll post a blues video here shortly, so you can play the blues on your ukulele. All right, so F major, first finger, 2nd finger up to the top. That is F major. F minor, take these, switch them around, but put them both on the 1st fret. F minor, and then you're gonna reach over, skip a fret. Probably wanna use your pinky on the 1st string. So I have 2 in the 1st fret, skipping the 2nd fret, and I'm over to the 3rd fret. F minor, and this is your sad chord. F minor, and then F7. We have a cute little triangle shape here. First finger's on the 2nd string. second is up on that top string, and then the third is underneath it, but they each have their own fret. And that is F7. That's going to be your dissonant blues chord. All right, now moving on to G major. G major, 1, 2 in the second fret, third one right in the middle, G major. G minor is not that different, but you've got to change the position of your fingers. So first finger is going to move down to the first fret, second goes up to the third string, third right there. They each get a string for each fret. A finger for each fret. That's your D minor. G minor, excuse me. If you play guitar, it's D minor. Those guitar players of you out there, you'll recognize these chords. They're a fourth different. But if you don't play guitar, don't stress it. All right, and then G7, if you play guitar, it's a D7, like this. But if it's not, if you're playing ukulele, it's G7. So 1, 2, and your third finger's right there. So there's your blues chord. Moving on to A major. There are several different ways to play all of these chords, but here's a basic A major. 1, 2. Right there, strumming all of them. This one's super easy. Going from A major to A minor, you just take your first finger off, leave the second finger on, and there's your minor chord. And to make it A7, the bluesy dissonant chord, you just put your first finger on the third string, first fret. That's a nice sounding chord. Now, B major. The B chords are a little bit harder, and there are some barrings in here. So you've got to bar the first 2 strings in the second fret. And then your second finger goes up to the third string, and then your fourth is up on top. So this is your form here, and you do want to bend your arm a little bit in so that you can bar those chords right there. Now, when you go from B major to B minor, leave the bar on, but move it up so you're barring 3 strings, and then skip a fret and go over to the fourth fret, and that's the minor. You can even use the second finger to help smash down the first finger, and the more you play, you'll develop that muscle, but make sure you're using the thumb on the back. And then when you want to go to B7, it's a completely different form, but you can bar the entire second fret and then just add your second finger right there, and that'll give you the bluesy B7 chord. Okay, so now you have learned 7 major chords, 7 minor chords, and 7 seventh chords. So again, the major chord is just a major triad, if you understand that, the first, the third, and the fifth. And then the minor chord is the first with the flatted third and the fifth. And then on the seventh chord, it's the first, third, the fifth, and then you're adding the seventh so that you can play a bluesy type sound. And so I'll add on a how to play blues video in just a little bit. And please subscribe and like this video and keep on practicing, Sandy Ukers.